enough for making investors run away. We will encourage them not to show you have been there. Kai Kamara one coach John Kista. Paddy play football sets want not to show you been there. You want talk plenty, don't score plenty.
Hello, yeah, Zainab, how are you? I'm doing fine, I'm okay. I'm just having a barrage of insults. Since yesterday, there is a barrage of insults, some in my inbox. I'm telling you, some in my inbox. I tell people that I have a very thick skin. I have a thick skin. No insult will do anything to me, to this skin or this mind. Nothing. Just people like waiting this alone say, I embalm. Me, I embalm. I'm ready for this fetia. I will embalm. I embalm. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this forum. Thank you so much for being a part. Sulconte, Harish Ninama. I hope I pronounce it well. Marian, Rebecca, welcome, guys, welcome to this forum. Yeah, you guys are asking. I think Zainab is asking how I'm doing. Well, since yesterday, if you don't have an opposition, begin to think, because something is wrong. When you don't have people opposing you, you are not doing a good job. The moment you begin to have a greater number of people opposing you, it means you are doing something good. You are doing a good job. You are hitting a nerve. I've had a whole lot of insults since yesterday, after that video yesterday, a whole lot of insults. But definitely, I always tell people, I have a very thick skin. I have a thick skin. You're not going to penetrate. I can tell you that. You're not going to penetrate because I don't care. I will respond to you. And in a very harsh way too. So you don't do anything to this skin. There is nothing that you will do to this skin. Because it's very thick. Very thick. My epidemic is thick. My flesh is thick. My heart is thick. My mind is thick. So there is nothing you will do. But let me tell you my concern. Ladies and gentlemen, my concern is why is it that the Sierra Leone problem is a problem of some Liberians? That is my concern now. Because let me say this, Pankio. You get a lot of Liberians there where they come for insult me. Waiting now on a problem. Sierra Leoneans are not busy there, but on a young problem in Liberia. Why would not care about we problem? That they insult people the way they talk about this government. What is your problem as Liberians? Why don't you care about your own problems? Why don't you concentrate on your own issues? Rather than poking your nose on somebody else's business. Nobody called you into our business. Nobody called you. Some of you Liberians, you better stop this. Why don't you care about your own problems? Why don't you take care of your own problems? You're poking your nose on somebody else's business. And trust me, now that they pain me. Because I don't know what's in the problem. I don't know whose involvement they get by this government here too. I don't know. I don't know. What is your involvement in this Paopa government that you are also defending this bad governance? We want to know. Because a lot of insults don't come from Liberia. A lot of insults. I don't know what's in the problem with we own Sierra Leone issue. What's in our own problem? What's in the Liberian problem with Sierra Leone issue? I'm not telling we don't know. Because when we know, we'll begin to know how to tackle those issues. That is my major problem. And it's not a problem. Because if I start attacking you guys, definitely you will not come on here. Trust me. I have a very thick skin. You can't penetrate my skin. No way. But it's not too much. I don't ignore them for far too long. You understand? This is not your problem. You have your own problem in Liberia. Why don't you take care of your own problem in Liberia? Instead, you are poking your nose into somebody else's business. Now we are beginning to believe that, you know, they wanted to go to Liberia, bring some of you guys to Sierra Leone to register. We're going to watch for that. We are going to watch for that. You know, I don't know what's in our problem as Liberians. What's in our own problem as a lone issue? What is your problem? What's in our problem as a lone issue? You get a lot of them. Yesterday, one lady, they insult me and this and that. You know, I get respect for women. And I will say this again. Let me speak English. I have respect for women. Probably, as Liberians, some of you might not probably know or understand that Creole. But when you leave your comfort zone and attack my personality, no, that respect totally goes away. The respect I have for you as a woman, it goes away. So I want people to understand this. It doesn't mean because I'm saying I have respect for women, so when you attack my personality, I will not come after you. I am going to come after you. And I'm going to attack you. I just want to let we understand. Let we then at the same page. You understand? Let we then at the same page. Me fight not with anybody. My fight is not with you. My fight is with a government that is what? Terrorizing its own people. My fight is with bad governance. And all around that bad governance, that is my fight. My fight is not with you. You are a woman. And I always say this. When you be woman, respect yourself. Respect yourself. If you don't respect yourself, nobody not going to respect you. I always have respect for. I will never attack a woman first. But if I notice that you are going after my personality, you are attacking my personality, I am going to go after you. And nothing will stop me. Nothing will stop me. I always tell people, I have a thick skin. You cannot penetrate my skin. I will attack you. They know me. I know they block person. I know they block you. Because you know what? I go attack you, now you go block me. Because every day, I go attack you. Every single day. I want you ask some people there. I have great respect for women. I will say this. I have respect for women. Because my mother taught me to respect women. I have all of you that are women in my forum. I have respect for. I will be very careful the way I attack a woman. I will be very careful the way I talk to you. But if you attack my own personality first, I am going to attack you fiercely, if I might add. You know, this is just a warning. Yesterday, I just give them a warning. And these women are all Liberians. They are not Sierra Leoneans. So these women that are attacking my personality, they are all Liberians. They don't know me. We have not met. These are not Sierra Leoneans. These are Liberians. I don't know what is their issue. You are Liberians. You are not Sierra Leoneans. So what is your problem with me talking about my country, talking about the way my country is being governed, and you are coming out to attack my personality? This is the last warning. I'm not going to say it again. Because I have all of your pictures now. I have saved them. I've saved your pictures. So if even you block me, I am going to attack you. I mean it. So you better stop. You are not Sierra Leoneans. Forget about what is our problems. We can solve our own problems. We don't need Liberians to come and be a part of the problem in Sierra Leone. No, you have your own issues. You have your own problems. Go and solve your own problems first, before coming to somebody else's own issues. So I will say this again. This is my last warning. I have saved all of your photos. this is my last warning to you. I am not going to say it again. I can tell you, I am very fierce. My attacks are fierce. So I am just going to warn you guys. You Liberians, take care of your own problems. You have a barrage, a bunch of problems in Liberia. Take care of your problem. Don't poke your nose on this problem of Sierra Leone. We are able to manage our own issues. We are able to take care of our own issues. So we don't need your help. We don't need your services. You don't know the issues of Sierra Leone. You don't know. So why do you have to come on air, and attack somebody who is defending the rights of the people of Sierra Leone? I want you to tell me. I know the Liberians, that they are people oriented. And some of you know exactly what is going on in Sierra Leone. It's the direct opposite of people oriented government. And you are coming on air to defend this failed government. I'm not going to say this again. Trust me. For you ladies, I'm not going to say. In fact, I'm not going to warn men. Because they know me. I'm not even going to warn the men. I'm just going to warn the women. Because I have respect for women. Those who know me, they know I have respect for women. But trust me, I am not going to say this again to you Liberians. You Liberian women, I am not going to say this again. You will feel, you would really have a taste of my attacks very soon. Just like I said, immediately I replied to you. Those of you who have personally replied to, I have your photos already. I have saved it. It is for tomorrow. Because when I started coming after you guys, then you will know how fierce I am when I attack people. So this is my warning to you guys. But let's go, guys. These are just distractions, But I need to make it clear, so that people will know that, look, I'm not afraid of them. Ignoring them does not mean I'm afraid of them. No. Ignoring them is because I have respect for women. That is why I ignored them. But I think it's getting too much, and it's getting to beyond a point wherein I have to respond. So I'm not going to say this again to you Liberian women. I'm not going to talk about this anymore. The next step now is to make sure I attack you personally. Because you have no business with the issues of Sierra Leone. No business with the issues of Sierra Leone. Why don't you deal with your own issues? You have a bunch of issues in Liberia, a bunch of them. Why don't you deal with them? I have other Liberians here who are fans. They will never involve in the issues of Sierra Leone. No, they will not come and listen. If they have contribution, they will contribute. But it seems as if you have this. There is one lady who calls himself Fambule. The last name is Fambule. I'm just warning you. I'm not going to call your first name, but your last name is Fambule. I'm just going to warn you now. You attack my personality next time, I'm going to attack your family. I have looked at you. I have seen your entire family. And these are the people who are coming to air, and they're living a false life, pretending as if they are overseas. While she's sitting there in Liberia, she's sitting there in Liberia, pretending he's overseas. These are the kind of people, fake lives. They are living double lives. And you're coming to talk to me about my country when you cannot even talk to yourself about yourself. You are living a fake life, a double life, and you're coming to talk to me about my country. You're coming to insult me. I'm just taking out little by little, because you begin to know that I know you. So just be careful. I have respect for women. Don't be a part of this thing. This is a Sierra Leonean issue. We know how to handle our own issues. We don't need your help. We don't need your help in Liberia. No. You take care of yourself. Take care of your own issues. And we are going to take care of our issues. Thank you very much for listening to that. Sorry, my guys. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead. Today we're going to talk about, I told you I have always, when I want to start, I will start with some historical what? Statements, historical engagement. I want to prepare our minds regards to what we can talk today. And today, the person I want to talk about Idi Amin of Uganda. I think if you did not exist during the 70s, you go don't know. The time of Idi Amin, I've been there probably then class 3, 4, 5, 6. During the time of Idi Amin. And if some of you will do history, where they read, you go know that Idi Amin was a very ruthless ruler. But the thing what I want to share is about his relationship with religion. The way he was able to shape religion in Uganda. I did not investigate the Uganda situation with regards to religion now. I only did a little bit of research about that period when he was the president of Uganda. And I want to pinpoint the way he organized and prepared all of these religions, especially Islam and Christianity, which was actually the two religions he was able to shape in Uganda. And what he first did when Idi Amin came was to make sure he was able to get rid of all those we call mushroom churches, smaller denominations. He got rid of all of them because he thought they were the major problems in Uganda. So he was able to make sure that he was able to streamline all of these churches. And he had 3, or let's say 2. He had the Catholic Church, the Anglican Church, and Islam. Of course, we know he was converted to Islam. And Saudi Arabia supported him. But he was able to streamline the religion in Uganda to make sure he had control over every one of those factors, those denominations, and those religions. And at that point, you only had very few people who were vocal to talk. Nobody confronted Idi Amin. No religious leader confronted him. In fact, because he became a Muslim, Islam was very, of course, soft when it comes to Idi Amin. But you have one man that stood against Idi Amin. The Archbishop of the Anglican Church in that period stood against Idi Amin. I think if you go back to history, you might have heard about the name, the Archbishop Janani Luwum. I believe you've heard that name, Archbishop Janani Luwum. He was the Archbishop of the Anglican Church in Uganda during the time of Idi Amin. And this man had a slogan. He had a slogan. And he was not afraid because he had this slogan. And the slogan was, the body they may kill. That was the slogan of Janani, Archbishop Janani Luwum. He said, the body they may kill. He was the only religious body or the only religious person that was able to withstand, was able to confront Idi Amin. If you know the kind of man Idi Amin was, you would know that this man is indeed fearless. He's not afraid to confront. He's not afraid to attack. He's not afraid to tell you that what you are doing is wrong. And that was what the Archbishop of the Anglican Church did to tell, Idi Amin that what you are doing, killing innocent people, is wrong. The Archbishop confronted him, and it did not go down well with Idi Amin. And this man, February of 1977, Idi Amin assassinated or killed him. But one of the things we want to underscore about Archbishop Janani was that he was fearless. He did not hide his feeling as to what Idi Amin was doing at that point in time. He attacked the issue about the way Idi Amin is going about killing people, terrorizing his own people. He attacked him. Welcome, Rebecca. Welcome, Fanta. Welcome, Dave. Welcome, Adamazis. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. He attacked Idi Amin. He was not afraid. And in the process, because he believed in what he believed, he said, the body they may kill. How many religious leaders in Sierra Leone is able to attack Madabio on his abuse on the people of Sierra Leone? How many people in Sierra Leone are able to attack the way Madabio is governing in that country? None. None we have not seen. None. Everybody is afraid. But Janani says, the body they may kill. Wow. What a leader. He became the first martyr. One of these days we talked about martyr. Those who died because of their faith. Those who died because of what they believed. Those who died because they did not budge. They did not look back. He became the first Ugandan in the second century of Christianity in Uganda to be a martyr. He's now a saint. He's been made a saint. And that's why I was talking about religion. And people frown at me for that. I am not going to stop talking about it. And these people seated there in Sierra Leone, they are not able to say the truth to Madabio and his government that what they are doing to the people of Sierra Leone is a grievous concern, not only for the church in Sierra Leone or for religion in Sierra Leone, but it's a grievous concern for humanity. They are not able to look him in the eye and tell him the truth. I know people will attack me. I told you I have a thick skin. I don't care. Come and attack. I'm ready. Nobody is able to look. Madabio, non-religious leader, they went there over 2 weeks ago. And look at them. They sit on the like buffoon there. All of their religion, whether Muslim or Christian, they sat there like buffoons. Like morons. They're not able to say anything. Some of them are afraid. All of them are afraid, in fact. Of course, some of them is because of their affiliation to what? The Paopa. Some of them have, I told you, Tamba Charles. He's a member of the SLPP. He's a card-carrying member of the SLPP. But some of them were afraid to talk. Janani Lumumba said, the body they may kill. How many pastors, how many imams can say this? The body they may kill. And he lost his life in the process. And that is why I said, don't tell me about heaven. Tell me. Let me say this in Creole. The people the way they tell you about heaven, say heaven day, then they afraid for die. Janani Luwum is not afraid for die because he know there is heaven. He believe in heaven. Don't tell me that religious leader and Salon they believe in heaven. They believe in hell. No, they don't. They don't. They don't believe. Because if you believe in heaven and hell, you go say like this man, the body they may kill. Yes. You would make that kind of statement. The body they may kill. And the man lost his life in the process of living onto what he believed. Look at them. I tell you that the last time. Most of them look them belly them. Big before them so. Boku eat. When you talk about fast, they aren't able for fast. Anybody will get big belly, you know, get that capacity there. Because one thing that they will fasting they do, they reduce your belly. They get mind for fast. Look the belly, they're all big panel. Religious bodies, most of them belly then so you swell up panel so. I don't mind, una can't cost me. But una go hear this truth today. Go back and look the history. And while you start the history of this Archbishop of Uganda in the 70s, February 1977, Idi Amin killer. Because of him believe that Idi Amin was doing something wrong to the people of Uganda. Today we have no one to talk about the people that have been killed. You have no one. In fact, they are supporting the issues. They are supporting this government. The way how they treat their young people. The religious leaders are supporting it. Janani Luwum, he say, the body they may kill. The body they may kill. Because he believe in heaven. He believes say there is heaven. You know what they believe by this religion. I tell you, I believe in God. I believe in God. There are certain things no more I don't denounce. There are certain things I will not believe anymore. Because they are deception. And that's why they say they believe in heaven and hell. Possibly they're afraid for die. Lord God, help us. Help us in Sierra Leone. Are these the ones you think they believe in heaven and hell? On Monday night in Shell. Look the all way they sit down. Now the state house. Look the all way all man they in Shell. They don't get mine. They're afraid for talk. You know, sometimes we need for reshape religion in Sierra Leone. Maybe I will come to that conclusion there, wherein we need for reshape religion in Sierra Leone. The way how we don't believe in religion, Lord will probably change that perception there. Because if you are afraid to risk your own lives for your people, what you make up for risk my life for going to church under rain? Why? Tell me. You tell me. You, when they talk about religion, they protect and they safeguard religion. You tell me, if that man is afraid to die, he's afraid to tell the president before his eyes, in front of the president, to talk about the truth. Tell me, if that man get the capacity, if that man get the moral right, if he get the moral right for tell me about heaven. Janani Luwum, he get the moral right, he get the capability for tell people about heaven. Because he gave his life. The body they may kill. The body they may kill. am not against religion, trust me. Now the behavior of religious leader, now it don't begin against me. I talk about the Creole. It don't begin against me. It is appalling that the way our religious leaders behave when it comes to what? People who want to become terrorists to their own people. People who want to be authoritarian. People who want to be dictators. And non-religious leader was able to confront these people? Ah, God. You know, yesterday somebody was saying, oh, you too emotional, therefore be emotional. When it comes to Sierra Leone, I will be emotional. I can tell you that. Yes, sometimes, yes. When it comes to the issues of Sierra Leone, we need to be emotional. When you look at the behavior of their leaders, tell me, if they get the capacity for say their words, so the body they may kill. You tell me. Give me a break. Don't bore me. Don't bore me with those religious jargons. Don't bore me. And you have these people when they go to the pulpits, then get those religious jargons, then get those words when they use for captivate people then. And we are all in for it. We accept hook, line, and sinker. Janani Lumum said, the body they may kill. And today, even in grave site, don't become a what? A tourist attraction. Where he was buried has become a what? A tourist attraction. People go there. Give me one leader. Give me one leader in a saloon who's a religious leader that we as a Sierra Leonean go say giving life for in people. He was killed because of the truth. She was killed because of the truth. Name me one. Who's a figure? In fact, the mere fact they become figures is the height of the fear. The more they become an authority, the more they be afraid for talk to authorities. Where it is supposed to be the other way around. The more you become the authority, the more you should be able to talk to authorities. The Abu Koroma there, look there. Are they talking? Then Francis Mambu there, are they talking? Then Tamba Charles, are they talking? Then Archibald Cole, are they talking? I not to know what the Muslims saying, you know, Sheikh, you know, Ben Sheikh there. I don't to, but are they talking? No, they are not. It was not Archbishop Janani Luwum. He confronted Idi Amin about the evil, about the terror in Rwanda, in Uganda, sorry. He said, the body they may kill. I don't want you to forget that phrase. The body they may kill. And you have these Liberians who have nothing to do. Instead of concentrating in dealing with their own issues, they want to poke their nose on somebody else's business. the body they may kill. That was Archbishop Janani Luwum. And he died in the process. He was not afraid of death. Because you know the kind of one. In fact, the Archbishop know Idi Amin. He was willing to give up his life as long as he was able to say the truth. He was able to confront Idi Amin. We don't have that kind of leader in Sierra Leone, those religious leaders in Sierra Leone. We don't. And these are the kind of leaders we flock, we sacrifice, we want to even die for. And they are not willing to die for you. Everybody is afraid. Everybody in their own looting corner. The only person will get mine for confront right now, Femi Clodo School. Even when the incident happened August 10, she was not afraid. She came out. Pikin, they advise him, hey, mama, they kind of situation also. You know what he tell him, Pikin? Say, if people then they die in the street, what about me? Who that not me? Who that not me? If then they kill people in the street, let them can't kill me. I can't talk about her. Because there are videos now where we don't surface. I make a tell you, say, somebody they say, well, why would I not go pull the video? Because a stupid person, I ain't go do that. Now stupid person, I ain't go do that. When we know say there will be an investigation, then you say for let them pull videos, nobody's going to get that video out. I have told you guys, you wait. You will see video, you go bet your finger. Well, why don't you take out the video? When I pull the video, no, per lie. Okay, with the lie, no problem. Me, I accept with the lie. No problem. Me, I don't accept the lie. But Lord, she don't wait no more. In a matter of time now. Not of us will get for die. No, some of us go still there alive. If me die safe, some people and when see this thing, Koju, go there alive for see what you will be the talk. Not to matter, not to TV say now the next century. No, it don't happen the next century, my friend. Not just sit down and wait. Give it a time, and you will see. Everybody is afraid. Nobody no get mind for talk. And you get people the way they make audio, keep their face. And they're afraid for show their face. Not to some of us. I am not going to be afraid. I can tell you this. You can come for me in Florida. I'm not going to hide. Somebody was texted me yesterday in my inbox. Last show I was they give him a location. While I asked Kana Usa a day, he refused to tell me. And this is the person who say get mind. You know, I can tell you now, these Kamajor people, they're cowards. Me, I show him, I send me address to him. I say, this is my address. Come. And I told him, well, send me your own address. Silence. No, and no reply again. And no reply again. You think I'm afraid? People have died for this. People have died. What we're doing, people have died in Sierra Leone for this. Why should I be afraid? People gave up their lives. You know, so I can tell people, Kamajor people with the afraid so, they were Paopa, then they make like say they get mind. They're afraid. When I can't curse me. Go on a good partner. Me, I don't tell you now, when you curse me, I curse you president anyway. That is the game plan now. You curse me, I curse you president anyway. That is the game plan. You know, because we go know who is who. We begin for expose you a president in the way they do. When I don't want that, when you curse me, I send them back to your president anyway. What is wrong with you now? When I know they open an eye for see what they go on in the country. Are you guys so blind that you are unable to see what is going on in our country? Are you that blind? Are you that a moron to see the suffering of the people in that country, depriving the people of their daily livelihood. What kind of a government can do that? Sometimes, really, I can be emotional. I can guarantee you that. I want to confess that. But it is as a result of waiting at the sea. How can you deprive the people of their livelihood? Then you say you are governing the people. What kind of a governance is that? People are going without. People are suffering. And you are depriving them of their livelihood. And you say you are governing the people. And this is for the international community to see. How you go say you dey govern the people, yet you dey deprive them of their livelihood? You dey make them forgo without. Then you say you dey govern the people. But let's go. Let's go. You see, when the Paopa Kamajors talks, one thing I want us to talk about today is they always talk about this lawlessness. Oh, the people are lawless. Today we are going to talk about lawlessness. What's in a lawlessness? Maybe something that the meaning or the description of lawlessness probably they get lost somewhere with this Paopa Kamajors. The meaning of lawlessness, maybe they get lost somewhere. Because when you understand the meaning of lawlessness, then probably you go able for sit down and begin to think about who that lawless or who that start the lawlessness. You know? You know, lawlessness, they exist where there is no law. I hope law establish the basis first. Lawlessness, they exist where there is no law. Now we establish that fact. Then we begin to look at the president's statement and in WEF's statement. Lawlessness exists where there is no law. What do I mean by that? I'll give you the description, especially what is happening now. When you allow one person for act in a lawless way, and you say the other person not for do the same thing where this other person do, then a law not exist. I hope you somebody go can just say they talk nonsense. Okay, I agree they talk nonsense, no problem. Because when you don't understand which are they talk, you attribute and say they talk nonsense. I agree they talk nonsense. But when you allow one person, because we want to begin describe and see everything, when you allow the one person for say, if for commits lawless crimes, lawlessness, then the other one when you do harm, now he ascribe to lawless, then there is no law. There's nothing. You have nothing as a basis. When you get this, how you call them guys? So I don't know the names. Sojaton. Thank you. Sojaton. Then they commit all kind of acts of lawlessness, but it is allowed under the Paopa regime. But when other people then do the same thing what they wire do, then you attribute lawlessness to them. I don't understand you people. You Kamajors, you Paopa Kamajors, I don't understand you. I really don't understand. Maybe you want to come back and probably make a description or define lawlessness in your own terms. Then we'll go able to understand what's in a lawlessness. Then probably we'll go able to know how to act. This other group will know how to act as regards to the other groups when our young groups there. Una come and define and describe for we. Make a description of lawlessness so that we go understand. where the soldier turn, they go and choke people there. Burn people in place there. Their shops there. Their markets there. Disorganized people, their businesses there. Not to lawlessness that one day. That is a perfect country, a perfect community. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with that. But when the others will not support you, when the others will probably is against you, do not even close to that, it is lawlessness. That is your own way of, making the distinction between the two. That is your own way of making that distinction. But let us start first. Whose side lawlessness start? I'll tell you, look at the basis first. Whose side lawlessness start? If you remember, before the elections, when they in the campaign, even before the campaign, when the president them invited a meeting in London with people like Abdul Fatoma there, them in there that meeting there, and this now a civil society activist and a member of the Sierra Leone People's Party. He gets a membership card and also in one of the Paopa Kamajors there. When they did that meeting, they watching the president say. The president make a statement. And I go call him an undertaking. He said, I as the leader, I am going to paraphrase it because I always say this. I know these Paopa Kamajor people. They will take your words out of context and build a story out of it. So I am going to paraphrase. I as a leader should be calm. But you should not be calm. You should not be calm all of the time. What does that mean? Except a fool, now no go know what it mean. A fool, now no go understand what in the statement where they try for make to him people. Then, even after the atrocity, what did his wife say? Let's bring the wife into this. We're going to bring the wife. We're going to bring the two of them because these are the two most lawless people in that country. The president and his wife are the two most lawless. In fact, they signify the epitome of lawlessness. And when you talk about lawlessness, you better call these two on the top of the list. They should jump on top of the list. And the wife said, they are going to what? Barbecue the penis and the scrotum of men. I want you to listen what she said in Creole. She said they are going to what? Barbecue the penis and what? The scrotum of men. Is that not the height of lawlessness? And that is why when people talk about lawlessness, I said, look, yes, if I'm lawless, okay, the president and his wife should be on top of the lawless list. Now then they pantap. The president are number one, in wife are number two. Then we there is such a world will come under now. How do you talk about lawlessness? Oh, the people are lawless. Mother Bio and Fatima Bio, now then they on top of the list of lawless people in a saloon. On top, number one, now the first gentleman, Mother Bio. Number two, now the first lady, Fatima Bio. Now then they top now the list of lawless people in a saloon. Then when I can't begin. Oh, people are lawless. Then Twitter. You know, I told you guys, some of you guys need to go to Twitter. I have seen a lot of people are a part of Twitter now. And I'm glad. I'm glad that people want to take up the issues of Sierra Leone. I see a lot of people on Twitter now. Because this is where they want to make the narrative. And we are there. I posted those 2 girls who were beaten and are being raped on a daily basis. And I posted it, and one of the CNN guys saw it and reposted it. You know where this has gone? And I made a little write-up. If you go to Twitter, you will see it there. And another lady who is with one of those local news agencies also reposted it. These are some of the things we need to do to stop this carnage that is going on in Sierra Leone. We need to go, because Twitter is a very big platform. And you have key people on Twitter also. There are some people, they're not on Facebook, but you get them on Twitter. And I'm glad that both those 2 people reposted my tweet. And also the picture. And people, there was a guy who said, my God, you know what that guy was thinking when I posted that picture? You go to Twitter, you will see. I posted it on my Facebook. Go to my Facebook feed, you will see it there. How they were flogged. And I got it from a reliable source. They were periodically raped, these women. And they are still in detention. And people don't want us to talk about it. They don't want to let we talk about this. You go see just now, they go kind of begin curse me. They go curse me. Because they don't want to let we talk about it. And we are going to talk about it, my friends. So the first gentleman and the first lady, now they're for the top of the list of what? The lawless people in a saloon. No condom. So we go there right down. Lima. Lawrence Lima. Almost we don't watch a video or the interviews the way they get with other people then. If they end up like Lawrence Lima, they insult other people there. I remember one time he insult Femi Claudius. No, the other time he insult this lady also. What's his name? I don't forget his name, you know. Insult her at the place. The lady was emotional. You know, because some things and the way somebody they do to you, you could be emotional. She was emotional. And she vented out. Anytime where Lawrence Lima go talk to people, if they end up an insult. Whose lawlessness way past that one day? And they come in the media, they say the Sierra Leone people are lawless. And you forget to say lawlessness. The entire government is lawless. The entire Paopa Kamajors government is lawless. Then they can't tell people, they say they're lawless. It should be directed to you. You know, when one finger is pointed out, the 4 fingers will point at you. You are the lawless people. You jump the top of the list of lawless people in Sierra Leone. Welcome, Salum. Welcome, Kade. Welcome, Michael. Welcome, Francis Musa Kalon. I need all voices. Trust me. I am not. I always tell people I'm not going to block anyone. I am not going to block anyone. I'm not going to do that because I'm bigger than that. I'm bigger than that. I want voices. We all need to listen. Because when we talk about lawlessness, let us look within. I was listening to somebody talk about, you know, when you get up in the morning, go to the mirror and look yourself in the mirror. Look yourself in the mirror. And I would add that look at yourself in the mirror and attribute what you saw on the mirror on yourself. You know, go call people lawless people. These are lawless people. You forget that you president, I set the pace for lawlessness. The president set the criteria for lawlessness in Sierra Leone. Why did we not see this kind of lawlessness in the time of EBK? Why? Because Anesbai not set that pace for lawlessness. You know, come and say this one people also are protected. These other people they are not protected. Because it serve the entire Sierra Leone. But the people the way the president they serve now the Southeasterners almost rape them who not see in a saloon. Not to lawlessness that one day. Almost rape them where they not happen. Where involved Southeasterners there. Where involved periodically Mende people there. Where Satalamin? No mention Satalamin. No mention the president in your family member, in your uncle, if not so then call her. Where rape a 12-year-old Pekin. Not to lawlessness that one day. You know, maybe when I get to your description, when I go to your definition of lawlessness. Maybe I make I say when I come, when I give you the definition when I get for lawlessness, let we know say yes, lawlessness to the Paopa Kamajors regime. Now this it mean. Then we go run with them. We go with them. But you are talking about lawlessness, and yet you protected one person that is lawless against somebody else. The president now set the pace, now set the character, now set everything for lawlessness in that country. There. I'm not going to venerate anyone. But when you set the standards of lawlessness, everybody follows suit. You get people the way you protect, then you get the one the way you punish. For the same crime of lawlessness, you protect this one here, so when you them, when they support you, you protect them. Then you get the one the way you punish because of lawlessness. And that will be general this time around. Let us not protect anyone. If the one they will not support you commit lawlessness, should be punished. The one they will support you, they commit lawlessness, should be punished. Because that is how you are able to cushion, to control. But every time, I don't see this. Yesterday, it bothered me. One guy, they talk, now all they support lawless people. You're talking about lawlessness? And you don't go back and probably point finger at the president and the wife? When you're talking